Believe me, Mary, I'm not putting you on. You were really good. You know how competitive I am. I was just playing myself, Rhoda. Cute and perky and dumb. Hey, you want to know how good you were? You were so good, I was filled with hate and envy. You're not just saying that? No, I mean it. Thanks.
That's Valerie Harper as Rhoda Morgenstern in the legendary sitcom The Mary Tyler Moore Show. She's a 4-time Emmy winner who is now starring on Broadway as Tallulah Bankhead in the new comedy Looped. Valerie, welcome to the show.
I'm so happy to be with you again, Joy.
You were just great in the show.
I can't believe you came with your schedule on The View and this show.
Yeah.
To come to the theater and stay the whole time. Thank you very much.
I love the theater. Now,
it loves you.
Now, for people out there who don't remember who Tallulah Bankhead was, because we have a lot of people who were born, you know, in 1970.
Exactly. I know. I know. You know. Some of those kids do know her from the Lucy and Desi hour.
Yes.
That they've Googled and so forth.
We're going to show a clip of that later.
Oh, really?
So that people can be reminded. But she was a pioneer of Hollywood bad behavior. I'll tell you why. She slept with everyone, regardless of gender.
Correct.
She was an alcoholic.
Correct.
She did drugs.
Correct.
She had a foul mouth. If she was alive, she could be a Republican politician. She was an inspiration for 3 plays of Tennessee Williams.
That's right.
Right?
Actually 4, yes.
4
that's
of
right.
them.
Yep, yep. I think there was a personal feeling that people had for her that she was free in a very unfree time.
Yes.
She embraced life and had this amazing wit and a real candor. You have a page out of Tallulah's book. I mean, that's the basis of your humor, in my view. It's that thing of saying it what it is, and you always say, I'm sorry, but, and when you hear the I'm sorry, you know a massive cleaver is coming down of truth and humor.
What do you think she would be making of what's going on right now? You know, Tiger and John Edwards and all the scandals that we keep reading about.
Well, you know what the thing with the scandals is and why everyone's talking, and I see everybody covering it, it's the secrecy. It's almost like if you come out and, like, do you remember Billie Jean King?
Of course.
Right. Well, I mean, not remember her, but when that scandal was that she was gay and she was married,
yeah.
Pat Kingsley, her publicist, immediately called a press conference, and they just came out and said it, and the story was truncated. It's that...
They said that she was gay? I don't remember that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. They came right out. He was sitting with her. Oh, yeah. Because, and with Clinton, I think, it's that having to hide, then everybody keeps digging. That's the thing with John Edwards. And as far as Tiger is concerned, he didn't corner the market on infidelity for men or women. You know? And really, it's a family tragedy. It's just that he's this brilliant, extraordinary golfer.
Otherwise, we would not be interested in him.
Not a bit.
No, he's
guys
boring.
are doing that.
Well, his apology, it was a biggest snore, I thought.
Well, I think he did what he felt he should do. But I thought, you know, why are we... What's the big deal? He's not an office holder. He didn't ask us to believe that. He just got caught. Right. And as I said, a lot of guys do that, and women as well. Yeah. So there's a kind of a hypocrisy in a... But, you know, it's like the television and media has made us a village. It really has made us a small community.
Yeah, that's right. So, but it's, what were you mentioning about Billie Jean? I mean, the industry still is a little strange about gays in Hollywood.
Oh, yes.
They're still not. I mean, Ellen DeGeneres came out, and she was bigger than ever. She's been bigger than ever since she did.
It's true.
But I think that it was rough for her in the beginning.
I think so, sure.
When you were doing Mary Tyler Moore Show and the Rhoda Show, I don't think anybody was out.
No, I don't think they were either. In fact, we did a show, one of the longest laugh not maybe, Chuckles a Clown maybe after, but up to that point, when a boyfriend of Mary's likes me, and then Phyllis says, well, you know, it's her brother, and she says, I said, I know he's going to marry you. I said, marry me? We're running around together. She said, no, no, no. I said, I'm not marrying Ben. She said, why? He's intelligent, he's educated, he's fun, and I say, he's gay. The audience laughed for a full minute out of surprise, and they had to cut the laugh. Jim Brooks told me we had to cut the laugh down because it was too long. But that was at that time. And then Phyllis's rejoinder was, oh, Rhoda, I'm so relieved. Better gay than marrying Rhoda was the joke. But they all laughed at the gay. You know, it was so interesting. But I'm just saying that, Joy, because you have touched them, even in the 70s. It's a civil matter. Why we can't take a group of citizens and say you're going to be treated differently.
Right. You mean you're talking about gay marriage now?
Yes, and rights, and don't tell, don't ask. The armed forces are full of gays, and some of them speak Arabic. Get them in there, for God's
Well, they
sake.
dismissed a whole bunch of
I
them
know.
because they were gay, and they're the ones who could discern what the terrorists are saying. It's so stupid.
But see, there's no issue with Barney Frank or Barbara Mikulski. They have been out for so long, and it's just doing their jobs. And I think that we're in a better place now, and we have a better chance.
You know,
but Tallulah was always there.
Yes,
she
was out
in
there.
a time when things were so covered.
Well, now you find out Joan Crawford was probably bisexual, and Edith Head.
A lot of people.
Well. Not for nothing, but why not? You know, the other interesting thing is that your show was in the 70s, Rhoda and Mary.
Yes.
It was right on the cusp of the second wave of the women's movement.
That's right.
And, you know, in a certain way, now, it took us a long time. We had Hillary Clinton running for president, Sarah Palin running for vice president, Geraldine Ferraro back in the 80s ran.
Yes. Shirley Chisholm before that.
Shirley Chisholm ran for what?
President.
She did?
Way back, yeah.
I didn't even know
did
that.
indeed.
Okay.
Fabulous
Do you
lady.
think we've made enough progress? And is Sarah Palin, I want to talk to you about Sarah Palin.
Sure.
Because is she a good representative of the women's movement in the fact that she did run for vice president?
In that, she's just out there doing what she does. And there's plenty of men that make fools of themselves as, politicians or get people to love them because they're cute. I mean,
Dan Quayle, remember him?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe in that there's sort of a level playing field. But I don't see Sarah as a big feminist. No, I do not, because of her policies.
Well, people say
or the policies she espouses. And I'm not sure, but people love her. She's cute as can be. But I feel she's smarter than she's letting on.
You do?
I do.
Well, what's the big secret?
Well, I mean, playing to that which is the worst in us. The divisive stuff.
Oh, you mean she's sly?
Yes, and there's a snide thing there that I don't appreciate. That's just me. But listen, you know, she's out there doing her stuff, and I don't necessarily. Maybe it's that a woman can run for office.
But there's a misunderstanding, I think, about feminism in the sense that they think she's a feminist because she has children and a husband and a career. That is just the surface of it.
Exactly.
It's really your value system that has a lot to do with it also. Okay, I wrote her.
That's okay. You could call me
Valerie, stay right there. More with Valerie Harper when we come back. She is Rhoda to me. And now Tallulah.